All right, chat. So this is something I didn't go over. I was supposed to though. I was supposed to go over it. Yeah. So here we go. This is Norris Cole. Wait. Okay, this isn't. Okay, I thought this was Paul Pierce pod because they literally copyright me the other time I used them. Last time we talked about them. All right, let's see what Norris Cole has to say. He's talking about Tim Duncan. It's a great clip. Okay. All right, guys. So before we get into the content, I want to give a big shout out to today's sponsor. I'll be honest with you, okay? I get so many phone calls from where I used to live. A lot of people don't know this, but I'm actually from Memphis, Tennessee. I get that a lot. Are you from San Antonio? No, I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. No longer live there, but man, I still get plenty of calls from 901, and I know for a fact that it's either spam or it's scammers or someone trying to get over on me. So I wanted to introduce a sponsor that I think would actually help you with some of that. So this is where Aura, our sponsor, come into play. So there's so many different data brokers that's selling off your information from industry to industry about things such as where you live, for instance, and they are actually legally obligated to take you off of those lists if you ask. But I'm pretty sure you guys know it's very difficult to get them to do that. But Aura makes it super simple. You can either do it on your phone or you can do it on a desktop. It doesn't really matter. But they have an entire list of all of the different data brokers that have your information, and you can opt out directly through Aura. And it's super easy to set up, and they'll do all the hard work for you. So you don't have to worry about going to all those different apps just to get some type of parental control, antivirus, VPNs, password management, identity theft, insurance. They will do all of the work for you. And even better, it's at a super reasonable price. So yeah, don't let people just profit over your private information. Not cool. Just go ahead and hit the link in my description, and it will send you to Aura, in which you would get a 14-day free trial. Just click the link in my description. Big shout out to Aura for reaching out to me and collabing. So yeah, just wanted to spread that information to you guys, and let's get back into this video.
After Tim Duncan was prime, this is past his prime. He still averaged like 19 and 11 that series. Like, he could have won Finals MVP just as well as Kawhi. Like, this is not the 25, 26, 27, 30-year-old Tim Duncan. This is the older Tim Duncan averaging 19, 11 and 2 blocks. So I'm like, after the series, I'm like,
he was by far. It was one of those situations. Was like, as a Spurs fan, none of us cared. You know, none of us cared that Tim Duncan didn't win it. Like, we were just happy that we won the championship, and Kawhi did such a phenomenal job on LeBron. It was kind of a nice moment of, oh, he's up next, you know? So I just overall, you know, we didn't really care. But yeah, like, by far, Tim Duncan was the leader of the team, and he did so many things on the court that, you know, people just didn't give him a lot of credit for, right? So yeah, he definitely deserved it, but it is what it is.
Like, Tim Duncan, bro. Imagine if he was 27 when we played them. Could you imagine that?
Sick.
Those Spurs teams, I'm after we beat them, I'm imagining, like, could you imagine Tim Duncan was 29?
Yeah.
And Manu was 27 and Tony was, imagine trying to guard that team.
Imagine, especially Tony.
Yeah, what? They can't, especially any of them.
Yeah.
Tim Duncan, bro.
Tim
like,
Duncan
put
Yeah, that's kind of nasty. This is a good clip.
respect. Tim Duncan is one of the GOATs. Like,
Kawhi was huge on those finals. He was huge in the finals. He was, yeah, no, he was. Kawhi, I'm not taking anything. I know some people like to take things away from Kawhi because of what he did, but I try my best not to do that. I did have the arrogance at the time when Kawhi left to think that, oh, we could still win a championship. And I honestly think that our front office kind of thought that as well, right? Like, they thought the system was good enough. We still had a lot of talent. We bring in DeMar DeRozan. Maybe we can still make a run. And, you know, it's just not the case. The team was basically built for Kawhi, and Kawhi is just a superior player to DeRozan, especially if he's going to be your number one guy. So, yeah, just overall, you know, he did bring a lot to the Spurs, and I do cherish him as far as part of Spurs history, you know. But just that year, though, I'll be honest with you, 2024, I still thought that Duncan should have got it. I mean, he was the leader of that team. I mean, the definitive leader of that squad.
For sure.
Like
That's a fact.
Tim Duncan, bro.
Dog.
I know people, love the Kobe era, but Tim Duncan had a lot to say in that era.
Yeah.
Tim Duncan had a lot to say in that era.
A bunch.
A whole lot
bunch.
to say and some.
Like, listen, a lot of championships.
So, like,
No one brings up Tim Duncan. No one brings up Tim Duncan as far as like a GOAT. I don't hear him in any top 3, top 5 lists. It's rare I hear him in a top 3 list. I never hear that. I think I get tired of that. Like, I hate the argument of like, he's definitely like a top 10 player, It's like, dude, I think when we talk about, Michael Jordan and LeBron and whether or not who's the greatest, I don't understand why Tim Duncan wouldn't be in that conversation. I know KD came out recently and was like, why am I not considered the GOAT? No, stop it. But Tim Duncan? Yeah, I don't quite understand why Tim Duncan wouldn't be even discussed as a top, like, best player of all time. It's very strange that he's never in those conversations. I mean, there's nothing you can really use against him, right? Like, what would you use against Tim Duncan as far as an argument for him being the GOAT? I don't know what you can use against him. He has the accolades. He has the championships. I mean, he has the statistics. What do you I mean, he won in 3 different eras of basketball, basically. I mean, well, I guess we can kind of lump in the late 90s, early 2000s as, maybe not 3 different eras, but in 3 different decades, he's won a championship. Like, I don't know. That's weird.
A lot
and
of
back to back.
Clan, give us your top 10. You should make a segment on it. Maybe I will. I'll have to really think about it. My top 3 right off the bat is definitely Michael Jordan, and then Tim Duncan, and I want to say Kobe, but that's kind of crazy, right? It'll probably be Kareem. Yeah, I'll have to think about it.
MVPs, finals MVP, like 50-point games in the same conference. Like, he had a lot to say. Tim Duncan is one of the GOATs, y'all. So, like, that's what I was thinking about. Like, bro, he averaged 19, 11, and he was well past his
We're
prime.
going to start talking about that more.
Oh, bro.
Hoping to be a clan mod soon. You said soon. Hold on. Wait. Okay. Can you comment? Okay, Victor Wembanyama. That's that. What if that's the actual, like, real Victor Wembanyama? Vic, my boy, good game tonight. Just comment in the chat, and it'll make it easier for me to make you a mod. Like, comment in the chat.
Put some respect on T. Hey, listen here, bro.
That's just going under the radar too damn.
I don't let it go on the radar. He had Shaq and Kobe in the same conference, and he beat them a couple times. Matter of fact, he won in '99, beat them.
Yeah.
And then they went on the dynasty, and then after that, he like, hold up, let me get my dynasty going.
That's a fact.
He'll hold up.
That's
like,
a fact. Hey, listen.
If y'all don't know, Tim Duncan, I know he don't talk a lot, but he's him, bro.
Yeah. Tim Duncan.
Tim Duncan is him.
Himothy.
For sure.
Come on now.
The funny thing is, I don't even think Tim Duncan cares at all. Isn't that weird? Because I don't think Tim Duncan cares at all about these conversations. Very strange. Very strange he's never in those discussions. But yeah, I don't know. I just hate the fact that, like, you're laughed at if you bring up Tim Duncan being one of the GOATs. He has everything. I mean, why not? You say your top 3 is Jordan, Wilt, Kareem, and then there's everyone else. That's fine. I'm not mad at that. That's fine. I guess I kind of can, but I never can really comprehend the whole, like, LeBron being the GOAT thing. I don't know. Hey, girl. I know that like, people got mad when I mentioned, like, how I didn't really fear LeBron. I didn't think a lot of other players feared LeBron. It's not just me saying that. Like, other players that have played LeBron said that. Like, they say that. And then on top of it, I'm just going off of my perspective as a Spurs fan. I was never nervous going against LeBron. Maybe it was some Spurs fans that were. I just never was. I always thought we could beat him. There was like a mental thing with LeBron sometimes that you could take him out of games at times. Not always, he's still a beast. But I just always felt that way. I was always pretty chill when we went against him. I always thought we could beat LeBron. Now, Kobe, on the other hand, he terrified me all the time. I hated going against Kobe because he was going to be relentless no matter what. But yeah, I don't know. Duncan is great. Duncan over Kobe? Yeah, easily. I think so, yeah. I don't know, I'm looking at some other people's top 5s. My top 3 ever. You didn't even post it, did you? Oh, hold on. Wimby, let me make you a mod. Can I make you a mod? What the heck? I don't know what my cat doing, man. Following the cruiser on the screen. Jeez. All right. All right. You are now a mod. Victor Wembanyama. Kobe not top 5. My top 3 ever is the Mamba Trio. Brian Scalabrine, Matt Bonner, and of course Kobe. That's funny. I'm such a Spurs homer, I can't come up with a fair top 5. I feel like if you put Tim Duncan in there anywhere, that's fine. But if you did start saying like, oh, I'm putting Manu or Tony in my top 5, like, I don't know, dude. You can't do that. That should be illegal. I do love Manu though. Manu's my favorite player of all time, but I can't put him as like top 5 all time great. Victor Wembanyama said Magic, Jordan, Kobe, Duncan, Wilt. I feel like you don't have that in a specific order. Or maybe you do. You put Magic over Jordan? Let's go. Franchise player, future face of NBA, now a clan mod. I'm officially goated. That's funny. Good stuff. Good stuff.